card. I think I've maxed it, and I canceled.
Europe is at the heart of new space ambitions, ready to embrace ever greater technological and human challenges. The first objective is to maintain autonomous launch capabilities for our missions. Based on 50 years of experience in launchers, we can ensure space transportation for future missions. In orbit around our home planet Earth, the International Space Station continues to play an essential role as a research platform. Soon it will be possible to journey in the Orion service module to the Lunar Gateway, a station that will orbit the moon and be the first deep space outpost supporting human exploration of the moon. By the end of the decade, a European moon lander should deliver the cargo needed to survive the lunar night in a base camp, securing a European astronaut's presence on the moon. But to secure our independence, shouldn't we find a way to get there ourselves? What if Europe were to develop its own crewed transport system? The Space Rider demonstrator is a step in that direction. Striking out beyond the moon, we'll send the Sample Fetch rover to Mars to collect samples and bring them.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Scott Roberts from Explore Scientific and the Explore Alliance, and I'm here with Annie. And she's muted.
Well, I had quite a few people in my cubicle, and so I didn't think everybody wanted to hear all the conversation. Well, they might have. I don't know. Maybe some people are nosy. I don't know. Anyways,
They like to hear like the backstage chatter, of what goes on.
I'm sure they would love to hear some things, but not some things. So no, So we were just talking about some stuff. So that's why I was muted and plus Tyler gets a little loud at times,
He's like Scrooge or something.
I'm not going to pick on Tyler today. He's had a rough day. So he's a good guy. We fight like brother and sister. Literally, we fight like brother and sister. It's fun. It's actually fun. Yeah, it was fun. In fact, one day we were in the warehouse. I had a customer come in the store and they wanted some product, and the warehouse is very full around here. So
very full.
Yes, it's very full. And
so for those of you who are not in the telescope manufacturing industry, what happened to all of us, because the ships took and manufacturing, the whole speed bump from COVID and the just the craziness that happened in shipping containers around the world. We've shown on this show and a couple of other shows a map that shows in real time where all the ships are and all the containers and stuff. And leading up to December of last year, there were containers out on the water for months, just waiting and waiting to be offloaded, so, but it's starting to catch up and getting back to normal and all of that. So, but in December alone, we got enough shipments to fill the normal capacity of our warehouse. It is now overflowing with, pallets everywhere. And so, one of the things that Explore Scientific has done, and we'll have to do like a little live presentation stuff when we move in there, is we have expanded to the building next door to us, largely to handle product, but it's fun to show the progression. I wish I had a video of where I started in my garage in Laguna Hills. Yeah, in my garage. And it was a one-car garage, to that was 2008, to us moving to Arkansas in 2010 to it was a tiny warehouse. And I mean tiny, like maybe it could be a 2-car garage or a 3-car garage, something like that. And a small front office that your desk, Annie, is bigger than that small front office.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was small. And so we quickly grew out of that. And then we expanded across the street. So we're having both places for a while. And then we found our place here in Springdale. That went to 15,000 square feet. Okay. Then we annexed the next 15,000 square foot building. So we have 30,000. This building right now is 60,000. And I think that the building next door is another 30. So I
Wow.
think we go to 90,000 square feet. So it's approaching, a much larger size. And I know just right now, I mean, if we get all the product out of the aisles and everything, it's going to fill that building. So
Yeah, because we're having to, that's what I was going to say is it reminds me of like a labyrinth in there, but the walls like change constantly. So you'll go in there in one aisle, you can't get down, and you may go down the next day, go in and you can go down that aisle. So I had a customer in the store and I needed to go climb through product to get to something they wanted to buy. And the walls here are very thin. And so I'm in between the stacks of product and product that is on pallets. And I am looking for something. And I call Tyler and I'm like, I don't know where this is at. So he comes out there and he's having to yell at me. Oh, I'm 5'2", so I'm really short. And the only way my voice would travel was through the walls. And so in front of me and not up and back over the boxes. So we're yelling back and forth, like literally. And then Kent comes in there and he's like, where's Annie? And so I'm like, I'm here. And he's like, why is this? Why? He starts fussing like any wonderful father would. Anyways. And so I said, I'm finally standing there and like a teenager, I'm like, I have a customer in the store. Can you please just help me? Yes. And so one of the media guys comes out and is like, are y'all fighting? They thought we were having a knockout drag out. They thought we were having a knockout drag out fight in the warehouse. We weren't. It was hilarious. Luckily the customer.
There are going to be knockdown dragouts in any company. It's going to happen in the warehouse, so
that's the best place to have it, right?
That's right. Because you got room where you can like square off and stuff,
No, we get along. I think we get along really well here. So it's not,
we do.
There's hardly ever, but it was funny because the customer just was laughing because he could hear the whole conversation, and anyways, it was great. It was great. I loved it. But that's what we do. It's we just have to laugh at ourselves in situations and the things that are going on. I mean, it's good that we have all that product and we're growing and stuff. Yeah.
So if you guys want something, we probably have it at this point. Except I know that Wade Prunty is wanting an ED115, and no, I don't have those. I don't have that. But I think you'll like, when we're proposing a redesign for it. There's some things we want to do, and I think you'll like that. So. Anyways, Kent can't be with us today. He is on a project that he needs to finish today. So we thought that we would come in and talk a little bit about what's going on with Explore Alliance in our events. And I wanted to thank everybody for watching yesterday's Global Star Party. We had a nice audience, and we were celebrating Galileo's birthday, which is a lot of fun. I learned a lot about those things. Mike Overacker is saying a 24-inch f3 Dob ? Hey, Mike, how about a 30-inch f3.5 Dobsonian? What do you think about that? Silence.
Yes.
Silence.
That's got to be a beast to
That's a beast.
I mean, the 20-inch Dob is heavy as all get out. I couldn't even imagine.
This is not a one person. I'm not going to say it's portable, but with a forklift, it could be transportable. So, so anyhow, Pekka said that when our show comes on, that it rings. I guess he's got like signals that go on all over his house. So, and so he doesn't miss any of our shows. That's kind. Let's see. Centil. I can never tell if it's Centil Megapan or if it's Naven. okay, that is using his account. But he said he ordered an Exos 100 with FirstLight telescope from High Point Scientific, and no lead on it. No lead. He doesn't know when he's going to get it.
Yeah,
The mounts are in stock, so
Yeah.
that we know. I'm not sure which FirstLight telescope you're referring to, but anyways. Oh, it is Intel. Okay. Anyhow, our next Global Star Party has already been planned. The theme is already done, and that will be, the theme of it is humanity's cosmic reach. Okay, I started thinking about, we did this Galileo event, and my mind was just kind of reeling about, how much of a leap Galileo and his work gave humanity. But
Yeah.
there's been many leaps past that time,
Yeah.
and it's been scarcely 500 years, and we've gone from, no electricity to, putting, we're planning on putting people back on the moon now, and planned manned or peopled, let's say breathing sentient beings, okay, so that we don't because we might put more than people up there, right? And I don't want to offend them. Anyways, maybe within, even my generation, Annie, I'm a lot older than you are, but yeah.
I don't know if you're that much older than me.
I'm way older than you are. You're what? 20 something?
What's considered way older?
Dirt.
Let's just say I was an adult when you were born. Okay, how about that? Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
I think way
do.
older just depends on the type of person or who you're engaging with. I don't know. I don't view age anymore. I just don't.
You just don't, huh?
I just don't. One of
No.
my really good friends is 24. I just don't. I don't
Oh, that's
view
cool.
age anymore. So it just kind of is what it is. But
It is what it is. Well, being what it is, so what's happening now with Explore Lion?
so we have the Astronomical League live this week on the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got that. That's an added bonus this week going on.
Okay.
It's so good to have Daniel Barth back on Mondays. That's amazing.
Yes,
And
yes.
it was so nice to see him in the store the other day. I heard him talking and I was like, oh, that's Daniel Barth.
Yeah. He wanted to broadcast all of those shows from here originally, but because of COVID, we just decided it was better he did it from home. And that's worked out very well, but
now he's local.
he is local.
I didn't even know that, because the
He is local.
majority, except for Kent, the majority of our people that are on shows with us, or if they're not here working, then they're usually in another state.
Yeah, you don't
And
even
so
know where they are.
I don't even
right?
know where they are. So I just assumed that since I hadn't seen him in here, that he lived somewhere else. So that was cool. That was cool to see him here and talk to him a little bit. And so that was really neat. And then of course we have the 85th Global Star Party next week.
84th.
84th.
Yep.
Oh, I have it on the
84th.
calendar as the 85th.
Yeah, but that was because I had COVID and I missed a Global Star Party.
Well, maybe we had a Global Star Party without you and no, I'm just kidding. We
Maybe
didn't. We didn't.
Something global was going on when I was coming down.
Something global was going on when you had COVID.
Yeah.
But so I'll get that fixed in the calendar. But it looks like there's pretty much we have those monthly Astronomical League lives going on in March, and then I had it on here. NEAF is going to be happening in April.
Yeah. What is that? The 9th and 10th? Is that right?
Yeah, the 9th through the 10th. So we've got that. That should be on the calendar. I think I've made it all the way through April on the website. I can't remember. I'll have to go back on there and look.
Yeah.
And then in July, the Nebraska Star Party. And then, of course, September, ADSSP, Second Dark Star Party and astrophotography workshop is going to happen at Oracle State Park. And then got a couple of things in October. So the calendar is we're starting to add some things to it. So that's good. Tyler just told me that the astrophotography contest that we're going to be having is going to be galaxies. Since it's galaxy season, so we'll have that starting up. I'll have to ask him what the date is because he just told me about it today, literally when I was putting my earbuds in my ears. So we'll get that page fixed so people can submit their entries and stuff like that. So he told me about one galaxy was up, and it sounded like Charlie Brown's mom speaking to me. So I don't know. Don't know what the name of it. Don't know what the name of it was. I'm sorry. So
yeah. So I was going to show kind of where this place is.
The Oracle State Park. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Let me go on. I can use not Wikipedia, Google Earth.
Okay.
So let's start off here. Okay, this is Springdale, out where we are. Okay. And so you can kind of get a feel. We're like in the heartland, the middle of America. And then Oracle State Park is right outside of this little teeny town of Oracle, Arizona, which we'll go to. So this has, you can see there's some houses and stuff out here. We did some, from town here, we did some night sky readings. I have a little, light meter that shows you how to, how dark it is. And we were getting reading around 20 and 21, depending on where we were in town. This is Oracle State Park out here, and this is where the event's going to occur. You can see there's some little buildings here, these are some historical buildings, and I think we'll be right. I think like some of the events are going to happen right in here, but there's plenty of places to park and to set up and all of that. So I am heading out to Arizona on the 24th of this month. And I'm going to meet up with the park rangers, and we're going to discuss all of that. I'll take some video and stuff of the town of Oracle so that people can get an idea of what the facilities are going to be like. And, but I'm excited.
That sounds really exciting. I have a friend that I saw pictures where she went to Arizona this last year, and oh my gosh, absolutely beautiful. And I was randomly talking to her the other day, and just we were outside, and she's like, "Oh, look at the moon," and we just started talking about the stars and stuff. And then she started talking about a dark site that she'd been to. I can't remember where it was. So now I'm wondering if it was in Arizona around there. So I'm gonna have to go back and ask her now. But yeah, it's kind of neat. It's kind of neat when I run into people like that are outside of this community within Explore Scientific. It's really neat.
The walls of Explore Scientific.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I said, "What kind of telescope do you have?" And she said, "Oh, it's just a little one." And then we changed the subject, or somebody changed the subject. So I was like, "I now want to go back and ask her." So, but
the other person I wanted to give a shout out to, well, you had like an experience today. We're not going to name names because we didn't get permission to use their name.
Yeah.
But this is a person just joined, I guess, as a platinum member, or is re-upping as a platinum member.
Mm-hmm.
And normally those platinum members, they pay $100, they get a $100 gift certificate. And what is this particular member doing?
They asked me to see what local children's hospital there was in our community, and then asked for Explore Scientific to pick what hospital, and then donate that money towards them. So I I just am floored at the generosity that our members have, not only for things like that, but just others as well. It's been pretty amazing to
Yeah.
talk to Alliance members and stuff and what they do for the community. And so, there's a lot of children, especially here in Northwest Arkansas. We have one big hospital that's associated with another hospital that's about 4 hours away, that has quite a few critically ill children in it. And so, just to be able to give them a glimpse of the night sky would be amazing. So I'm floored. I'm really floored at the generosity of our members. So, yeah. So,
Yeah. If there's an opportunity, and I know that a lot of kids, when they're really sick, especially if they have cancer or something like that, they are going through chemo, they don't have much resistance to disease, and so you really can't be around them too much. But it would be kind of cool to put together something where maybe I don't know, maybe some of the people that normally do our live broadcasts and stuff, where they're showing live images, maybe they'd like to see
that would be a good idea.
the moon or Orion or something like that. And we could broadcast it for them and do a children's thing. So that would be cool.
And
then that way they could just have a tablet or something.
Yeah. And speaking of youth, since we're on this subject, we're going to be, we're in the process of starting a Youth Explore Alliance side, Youth Ambassadors. We've contacted our web people. And so we'll start working on that page.
It's actually done.
Is it? Good. Yeah. See,
I did it. I did it.
Well, I emailed our guy and I never got a response. So there you go, Scott. But
let me show you what we got here.
That's Scott taking initiative right there.
That's right. I'll do it. Okay. So, so I just created the category. Okay. So it's the directory of Explore Alliance Youth Ambassadors. Nicole Oliveira, it's worth giving a shout out because she's the first one that is in this category. And so, here, I'll put her link into chat.
Yeah, so we'll be able to start adding those. And I think one of our Alliance ambassadors, one of our adult Alliance ambassadors came up with this idea, didn't they? Are they the ones that suggested it, or am
Actually, the thrust of it came from our activity with the Denver Astronomical Society.
Okay.
And when David Levy was a kid, young boy, he got involved with the Denver Astronomical Society. He went to he's a kid that had a lot of asthma problems, and me too. And so I remember as a kid, our doctor recommending that we just relocate to Denver, and mom and dad were like looking at each other like, Denver, we were in Texas at the time. What are we going to do in Denver? I don't have a job lined up. So we never went to Denver. But a lot of asthmatics back at that time, and maybe still, okay, because it's high and it's dry, okay, less pollens, less molds, those kinds of things. Apparently, asthmatics have an easier time of it. So anyways, that was, I think David went to a hospital of asthmatic children or something like that in Denver.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so he joined the Denver Astronomical Society and had a great experience, obviously. He became the comet discoverer that we know today. But he has been working together with the president of the Denver Astronaut DAS, and they've been concentrating on children. I guess the ultimate goal is to get it formalized through maybe like the Astronomical League, but they're starting with a kind of a more or less self-governing group.
Okay.
Of kids
Okay.
that are doing this, and Nicolina or Nicole Oliveira is
But if you're
part of that
sending
group.
it to,
Yeah.
And it was suggested by Kareem Jaffer,
Okay.
Put in the
of the
return.
Royal Astronomical Society of Canada, to start an Explorer Alliance Youth Ambassador program.
Or you can send it here.
And, we have some other, I definitely have some other young people in mind, okay, to join this. Now, to protect them, okay, of course, their parents have to agree, that they can participate in this. We have a thing on the page, and it will say contact this ambassador. What that does is it opens up a chat box, okay,
Right now.
to send Explore Scientific's customer service reps, okay, your questions or whatever.
Going to them.
Right, so it'll need some arm's length here.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
And then we can pass on the questions and stuff to Nicole, and she can either come on a show and answer those questions, or she can send the question back to the customer service rep for to answer back, that kind of thing. But certainly we want to protect youth that are getting involved in these kinds of things. Nicolina, that's her nickname, does a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that. And she's really very involved with social media and that kind of thing. So I'm careful to protect youth because I want them to have a great experience. I don't want anything
100%.
anything else to go wrong.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
And actually, truth be known, that when you click the contact this ambassador, none of those emails go direct to the ambassadors, no matter how old they are. So,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
So-
we try to protect everybody's privacy as much as possible, and so but we do have, if something's sent through that, then we do our diligence to get that information to whoever it's sent to, so that way it's not I'm just sitting out there in limbo. So, but that's really neat, Kareem giving that suggestion. And it's that's the great thing about the Alliance is we don't just go, oh, this is our thing, because it isn't our thing. It's our members. It's our members. It's not us.
We're inclusive rather than exclusive.
That's right. Yep.
That's what we
So
are.
it has nothing to do with us. It has to do with them. And so we take that stuff to heart, so, but that's exciting. I'm excited to see it grow and to see what all youth we have added to it. So that's going to be really cool. Really cool.
But Nicole's biography is very impressive. So check it out. And she came on. Let's see if I can play her program. Do I still have it loaded up? I don't. Hold on, I'll do it.
Yeah.
So if you didn't see this, it was really cute.
How old is she?
I think she might be 9 now. She
Okay.
was 8 when we first started interacting with her.
Okay.
But she is, she might still be 8 years old. She started working with a formal astronomy education program when she was 6. Okay. And they had to actually lower the age admittance to get her in. So
you'll get an email.
Pretty cool.
So just print off the RMA. That
It makes me go, I want to do that for my son.
Yeah, you can. Why not?
Call Wes right now.
Why not?
And I'm gonna say that, hey, Robert's gonna send you this silver box. It's gonna have an RM number on it. Keep it with the box when you send it back here. So
right.
you can just send it back and be done.
This might be it.
Well, I can ask him. I don't want to give out pertinent information. You may not like that. Yeah. No, he's within the U.S. He's in the U.S. Let's see. You're in California. Hang on, I can tell you where it's at. Southport, North Carolina.
Bom,
Yeah.
pessoal, espero que tenham gostado
Yeah.
desse breve vídeo. Bye, bye.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so precious.
Anyways,
That was
yeah,
so precious.
yeah, it's cool.
So what scope was that behind her? It's one of our Macs, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
just by
I
sheer
agree.
chance. I mean, she's all the way down in Brazil. I didn't know
Yeah.
that she got an Explore Scientific FirstLight
Yeah.
127 Mac. So
Okay.
that's what she uses. But she's involved with a professional amateur
Yeah, I
amateur
100% agree. All right, buddy.
research
I appreciate it.
program to find asteroids.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
cool.
I'll call him right now.
Yeah.
That's cool.
She's
She's
got
gonna-
like nearly 20 asteroids. So
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's so
it's not like she
cool.
just found one by accident. She found or two or three by accident. She's
Whatever.
way down the road. So
That's awesome. That is
Yeah.
awesome. What a
It's
great
awesome.
achievement for
Yes.
such a young girl. That's so
That's
cool.
right. That's right.
so cool.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
so anyhow, but that's the news. I think that's good.
Perfect, sir. I appreciate it. And I'll let him know right now.
We will keep
All right.
you
You
updated
too.
on.
Bye-bye.
You could hear people working in the background.
Yeah, that's Tyler.
Work early.
He's
Right
being.
behind that wall, that virtual wall. That's
I
right
have
behind
I have a wall to my to my right.
Actually, Annie's in a cubicle.
I
Okay,
am
and
in
there's
the
like
cubicle.
yeah, it's just like a wall. It's like an inch thick.
I can.
so-
Nobody's walking around. Hang on. Let's see if I can.
Turn off your virtual
Let
background.
me turn off my virtual background. There you go. There's Tyler.
There he is. He's like photobombing us.
And don't mind all my, see, that's all my shipping. I've been working on shipping and parts and stuff for people. And so, yeah, that's great. There you go. Now it's blurry.
Now it's blurry.
I'll go back. This is my house. So let me go back
Right.
to my house.
Norwood says, "Be careful what you say, Tyler. We can hear you." Right. And
I'll
you're
have to
being
let him
judged and scored, graded here. So that's right. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. We had, let me recognize people in our audience today. We had Richard Gray signed on first, Dad Frequency, who actually comes in our store. And he remembers Explore Scientific when we were in our old building. So, which is kind of cool. And Chaksta, Shailendra Sharma is in England watching us, and Pekka, Stockholm, Sweden, watching. And we've got Harold Locke. It's great to see you guys because I feel like we're all friends,
Yeah.
It's like you're going to your favorite pub or restaurant or bar or something.
Yeah.
It's
And
cool.
it's really neat because like Harold's getting a new, I haven't been able to email him back or message him back because I've been a little busy, but he's getting a new telescope and he wants won an eyepiece. And so he's really impressed with his eyepiece that he got. And so
Nice.
he's waiting on his telescope to come in. So that's exciting. I'm excited for him. So so I think he got a little I think he purchased an ED80, I think is what he told me. So yeah.
Oh, wow. He'll love that.
So yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Pekka says Tyler eats that much protein, so he has to let them out some way. So he is yelling it out. Yeah, we'll have
Tyler
to.
is constantly eating. He lost his food earlier today, and I thought we were going to have
He lost his food. How can you lose it?
somebody might have moved it on him. I don't know. I'm not going to.
Really, like as a practical joke or something?
Yes, that's what we do around here. Don't you know?
I didn't know that. Someone's going to get hurt. Okay.
I know that's what's going to happen. But no, he found it very quickly when he looked. So, it is what it is.
Harold Locke says, I think I messed up upgrading and having automatic renewal when I paid to continue my platinum membership. So maybe we can look into that for him.
Yeah, we can look into that for him.
Okay. Harold says, my best buddy from Arkansas uses the term busier than a one-armed paper hanger. I use that sometimes.
Forgot about paper hangers.
You forgot about them?
Yeah, they used to have wire. Didn't they used to have wire hangers that had paper on them? That's what I'm thinking of.
No. When you're putting up wallpaper,
Oh, see, now I really don't know what you're talking
paper
about.
hanger. Okay. A lot of people don't put up wallpaper anymore.
I'm
They just
thinking-
paint it. They paint the
I'm a-
wall.
Do they still make wallpaper?
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're going to probably get a phone call from the International Wallpaper Hangers Association complaining,
Because I don't know what a wallpaper hanger.
recognizing them for the amazing work they do. Okay. And they do amazing work. Let's see. What else? Gary Burlingame was here. Mike Overacker was here. They're still here. Centil, as I mentioned earlier. At Wade Prunty, he still wants his ED 115. So that is a cool telescope. I don't blame you. That is a really cool telescope. We didn't get very many of them. Chet Davidson, Death Valley Star Party, 2.5 to 227, 225, 227. That's awesome. Very cool. We're looking at doing, I was talking with Terry Mann at the Astronomical League, and we're also looking at doing a Death Valley Star Party. So Death Valley's awesome. It really is. Harold Locke says, Mike, my membership lapsed when I wasn't paying attention. I was buying a telescope and noticed my 1 year time was up. So I just renewed and then didn't leave a card number to have automatic renewal. Okay.
I can tell you when we received it. I know. I just cut the thing. I gotta tell you when we got here.
Hecka says, Annie, you have to begin to put some Julian dates on the calendar so we can calculate the correct date on our planetarium program. It's hard to hold two different calendars in the head at the same time.
I think that he needs, I think
Becca is all astronomy all the time. I really do.
I think
it's
Scott,
cool.
I think Scott, that if you add that feature to my job, you need to hire Pekka to take care of it.
To do the Julian calendar. It's the Julian calendar. It's going to be that hard. Come on. So
I couldn't even remember Simon's name whenever I was talking to Tyler, and I finally said that goober face, and he goes, "What?"
Yeah. Gary Burl wants to know, are the Bino viewers in stock yet? Let me find out. Hold on for a second.
I thought they were returning this month. I thought they were coming to stock this month. He left me all alone.
What?
That can be scary at times. This is what it's like at work with Tyler. He just walks away like this, like what Scott just did. Yep, he just walks away
Really?
just like that. You're like,
so Gary, the Bino viewers are the factory has got them prepared for shipment. Those Bino viewers come from Taiwan, and so it takes about a month on the water, and then it's going to take a couple of weeks past that to get here. We will, when we receive them, we're going to put them through quality assurance and check them all out and everything. That's something we do with our eyepieces, our telescopes, all that stuff. So, but it's on its way. It's taken a long time, but it's on its way. Pekka says that was an incredibly good idea. I want that my account balance is donated to one children's hospital as well, or let them have a pair of binoculars for the same amount. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool. There are lots of really worthy programs out there. Who else is here? Jazz, salsa, drummer, obviously into music. He says, so what event will be happening in Oracle, Arizona? That will be the Arizona Dark Sky Star Party that is scheduled for September 21st through the 25th. And after I get back from my site, location scouting that I'm going to do out there, we will start to post pricing for the event. and all that, and just give you the details. So you'll hear about it here on our programs. Jim Norwood says, wallpaper, question mark. You sure it's not wall plastic now? I hope it's not wall plastic. You know, we got enough plastic in this world. Let's see, who else? Mike Wiesner is watching. The David H. Levy Arizona Dark Sky Star Party will be held Oracle State Park in September. That's right, Mike. Jim Norwood is here. Gary Burrell, of course. And I think that's our program for today. Annie, I wanted to ask you, I know that you're doing astrophotography. Have you made more images? Have you progressed any further, or are you just like working your brains out here and just falling over dead when you get home?
I have not been able to get out with
not that it's been very clear. We've had like snowstorms and
we've had some snowstorms, but there's been some beautiful clear nights, but it's so cold and my boy's been sick. And so if I go out, he likes to go out. And so I try my hardest to not go out when he's not feeling well. So I haven't been able to get out with my mount in about 2 or 3 weeks. So, but yeah, so there's that. So that's kind of,
right.
I'm stuck.
You know what I do is I take a pair of binoculars home, and because Arkansas can be clear for 30 minutes and then it's not clear anymore, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I just like to get out on my porch and just kind of look at the constellations I can see from there, and it's fun.
Yeah,
it's relaxing.
Yeah. It is.
So,
it is a lot of fun. And Daxton constantly, anytime he sees the moon out, he's like, "Mom, I want to get the telescope out." That's the other thing is I've left my telescope here because I need to have it cleaned and collimated. but for some reason, QC expects for me to do it.
Well, you're supposed to know how to do those things.
I know. So I have to make time for that so I can take it home so Daxton can use my telescope.
Pekka, I'm going to let Pekka be the start handling human resources here at Explore Scientific. He says, Scott, new company policy: when clear skies and no astrophotography comes back, then you get 10% less salary per clear night.
Are we allowed to ban people from those? Just kidding. Not allowed, Pekka. Shame on you. I know his phone number, so I'm going to have to call him and have a discussion with him.
Harold Locke says, this has been an all questions answered Explore Alliance membership meeting. Thanks, awesome sauce.
Oh,
nice.
It's been good. And now I'm going to get a decrease in pay and not an increase in pay because of
okay. We actually have a serious question here.
Okay.
Jazz Sales Drummer says, does a diagonal come with Explore Scientific's ED 102 Essential Series Airspace Triplet Apo Refractor Telescope?
Yes.
Drum roll.
It sure does.
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does. That was a short one. It does. And it also comes with 2 extension tubes.
There you go.
Yep.
So,
100%. Yep.
That's right. So the thing to do, if you're buying that scope, you can get, if you're buying it, if you're buying through one of our dealers, that's awesome. If you're buying it through us, you can get your, you can do a platinum membership, $100, but we can take an instant 100 off the telescope, with your gift card. So,
the really cool thing is that scope has a deep discount right now because of our Galileo sale going on. And we've had multiple people call us that are new to astronomy and astrophotography, and they call us and ask us how to set up an image train. So we are more than happy to help you figure out what you need if you're new to that. And, we're knowledgeable about that. So if you need help in purchasing something or figuring out something, just open a case or give us a call and we'll be more than happy to help you with that. So.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys take care. We will see you tomorrow. And with an On the Wing program with Kent Martz. Okay. So there you go. thanks a lot for watching, and keep looking up.